This is the 4th episode of Button
Woo! Just kidding, it's not that scary. Week 1 is done. Man, we've been waiting, 4 or 5 months for this? It's done. Guess what? Josh called his shot. Whoop! Brian's little butt. And guess what else? Sean, today on the show, breaks his silence about the trade.
That's pretty much how it went down.
We're going to recap the week, winners and losers, and much more on this week's episode of Button Hooked. So we're going to start it up. The speed of sound taking down 12th man go. Hawks. Phillip Rivers showed up. Meanwhile, Ben Roethlisberger didn't. Mike Evans and Julio Jones canceled each other out, and the star of that game had to be Rob Gronkowski. Pink Puma Power literally destroyed Vicious Pinkalicious because Alvin Kamara came off the rails, rocked 43 points. David Johnson must have had a broken nose hair, maybe a hangnail, maybe a... Meanwhile, Michael Thomas showed up for Vicious Pinkalicious. The star of that game was Alvin Kamara for sure. Pink Puma Power wins. Gold Rush looking more like fool's gold. Hoping Andrew Luck could do more than 22 points and T.Y. doing 15, but that's not enough to stop Melvin Gordon and Juju Smith-Schuster. Mac Attack 3.0 rolls. In the big trade news of the week, Tuesday night, COD and Clint pulled off a blockbuster exchanging Melvin Gordon for Rob Gronkowski. Let's see how this trade works out in the future. Philippa's first-timers knocked off Raider Nation. That wasn't hard to do. They were all dressed up like ghouls. So Tyreek Hill's 42 points over Antonio's 24 was a bit of a shock. But Drew Brees put up 38 to rock out Cousins as Philippa wins her first ever fantasy football game and Eric loses. In the much-anticipated game of the week, Tom Brady doesn't get it done for Riddle Me This. Bald Bull calls his shot, talks the talk, comes through, and sets Brian down. 0-1 on the season for Riddle Me This. Bald Bull got it from Aaron Rodgers in the last half of the broken knee game, let's just call it for fun. The Emmy goes to Aaron Rodgers.
That's some pretty weak sauce.
Weak sauce is when you show up to a game and you don't execute, and you look like the Browns and the Steelers, and you're tying, and no one likes to tie. No one. Unless you haven't won a game in 2 years, then maybe a tie's good, Browns.
The key to a good run defense is to stack the box.
Last week, I called out the Baltimore Ravens to kill the Buffalo Bills. Now I'm saying anyone playing the Buffalo Bills defense is probably going to be a great start.
You know, he's Le'Veon Bell.
It's time for the breakdown. How did it happen? Find out now.
I was thinking about Le'Veon Bell's status. I was thinking, gosh, there's going to be a lot of different owners across fantasy football that are going to want to have a knee-jerk reaction to his situation. And I was thinking, there's going to be guys that can take advantage of that. Sure enough, the following Wednesday, I get a trade proposal from BK, and he proposed it to me and offered me Bell and Kenny Stills. And I came back to him. I didn't like my backup quarterback situation, so I said, trade out Kenny Stills for Ben Roethlisberger, and you got yourself a deal. So that's pretty much how it went down. And so it was immediate. Like, as soon as I texted that to him, the trade proposal came across.
Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Clint had already proposed to Brian many trades for Le'Veon Bell, but Brian was too busy water skiing and wearing shorts that were too small for a man to wear.
I offered him a trade, and then nothing, 2 hours, 3 hours, then declined, then I offered him a counter. We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then all of a sudden, he's like, hold on, I'm busy. And then, bang, you guys. And I'm like, what the hell?
That is so the GM way. He clearly wanted 2 starting running backs. That's how it got done. But my 2 best running backs are sitting on my bench. Can I cough up the first couple of games, maybe first few games of the season, and then try to make a run at the end? I guess we'll see. I thought he would take it right up to the very end and then sign and get on the field, because I can't see a football player, look at Earl Thomas, coughing up over $800,000 per game. They're just coughing up that money. Can't see him missing more than another game or 2. I originally think, what is wrong with the Steelers? Now I'm starting to wonder if there's something wrong with Bell.
That was Sean Moore's 12th man. Go Hawks! KFL playoff team every single year. Seems like Sean's got something to say. You better be listening. He's taking a chance getting Lev Bell. Thank you, Sean, for jumping on the show. You got anything you want to say?
Sean's coming after Bald Bull this week. I'm coming after you, Josh.
That's been another episode of KFL.
Button Hooked.
Who's going to be on next week? I need a guest. Text me, call me, send me a pigeon with a little note in its claws or talons or... Anyway, let me know.